right. Good afternoon, everybody. It is a Monday. It is a Monday. Lonix, it's good to see you. Howdy, Rhino. And we are back, and we are going to do more resource drive for Hurston. I tell you, I will be super excited when this is all over. Hey, Dragnos. Hey, Diddleman. Yeah, Rhino, I mean, I got a little bit of a start. And now we're going to work towards a lot of bit of a start. That's actually not a bad look with that helmet. I'm surprised they found something that works. Good job on them. And after I finish this, I'm going to take a little bit of a break because I mean we're not finishing it today, obviously. But oh, Rhino, I'm staying far away from outposts. I've got a plan.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
And it's not the most, you know, high-tech plan. It's not the most highbrow plan. It's not even really a plan. Hello there, Arcturius. So we're just going to keep stealing boxes from the recover large ship missions. Dumb, I want to, but unfortunately, if I want to complete all 4, I have to, unfortunately, give Hurston attention. Yeah, Skell, you've been trucking at it? Hey, Face, 1 second. Let me undock and we'll check. There it is. Let me undock here.
Welcome to Public Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Alrighty. I am at 783 out of 2,826. So I'm pretty much 800 and some change. Or 2,000 and some change. Am I gonna get that today? Probably not. nothing there for Hurston. Huh. Interesting. What's going on? Well, that's a theft. That'd be easy to recover. Might take it anyway. Let's see if we can knock this out. Worst comes worst, I might resort to actually, you know, freighting the missions. So I don't think I'm gonna knock this out in just a Polaris. They've been kind of upping them recently. And Dom, I'll tell you, if you're looking to come back, the servers themselves seem stable, but running cargo right now might not be the best of things. Callum, that's the neat part. I'm avoiding elevators. I'm doing every mission that does not involve an elevator. Probably not winning this one.
Mayday, mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
Oh, I guess I lost that lock. It's like Valkyries are just way too beefy now. Which, I mean, I know that they are dropships. They're supposed to be beefy. But good golly, you know, like...
You've got to keep them off us so we can work.
Yeah, I guess I could join him. I don't think he's gonna live. Oh god, prowlers, yeah.
Keep the fighters off
They're not
so I
gonna
can
live.
work.
Especially when those on track, that's on me. Yeah, Arcturus, that's pretty much all you can do in those situations.
You've got to keep them off us so we can work.
Yeah, no, this guy's not gonna survive. Which-
Mayday! Mayday, I'm going down!
I like how they die at like 60% health. Like, CIG does not know how to do a health bar. Because you go, oh, 60 to 50% health. All right, they've got more than half. And in literally any other game. Yeah, I see that caterpillar coming through. Literally any other game. The way that a health bar works is 100% to 0%. Yeah, we sort of collect the cargo, but it's just extra work.
Shields damaged.
Ah, we actually have a red spot. Probably from someone ramming.
Target acquired.
I mean, Face, you could just be in the party, because right now, if you're in the ship and we go somewhere, it'll teleport you out without being in party. Yeah, literally any other game, a health bar works from 100 to 0%, but not in Star Citizen. Shoot, I might actually have to go get repairs after this. All the damage they've done. Also, we are going to set spawn just in case we get got by random laser fire. Like that. You know, Lonix, it has grown on me a little bit. Mostly for this event. Oh, great. And someone's hit the ship. Ooh. Well, that'll make getting things out awkward. Is he hard death? What am I looking at here? What is that? Ah, there it is. Oh, Rhino, I like the grid. The grid is security, the grid is safety. That was rude. Yeah. Lose a piece. Yeah, we might dock for a quick repair after this. Yeah, Rhino. I've seen them kamikaze these ships too, the ones you're supposed to protect, which is really annoying. Yeah, Bear, there is that. Although with an Atlas, it is pretty quick. I'll tell you, Rhino, after I've been rammed by an NPC, I've never seen him again. We'll just sort all that when we're not under fire. Yeah. Hey, Raymond. An oddball, good to see you. Yeah, Bear, just sitting solo right now. I try not to ask anybody to join me when I'm doing these, just because, you know, I want folks to be able to get their own stuff and not sacrifice their time to help me out. Since we're all after the same thing. Oddball, I am tired. Oh, I'm tired. So tired. Like, when all this is over, I'll be so happy. Mobutu, I am done with 3 of them, and I'm about 800 SCU through Hurston. Well, 783.
Quantum drive is now off.
And yeah, Wolf, those were NPCs. Grab these boxes, and what I should do is just hop from each system, stealing their boxes, but
Quantum drive is now on.
it's good to make a deposit every few missions. So after we do these 2, that's what we're gonna do. Raymond, I would be more than happy if it extended, because that gives everybody else a chance to get stuff.
Quantum drive is now off.
Like, that's the thing, man. Like, people have been complaining about them maybe extending the event or, like, giving out the rewards to people. Because for some reason, they think it cheapens what they've achieved, and it don't. Like, if I show up in an ArcCorp skin for my Caterpillar and someone goes, oh, cool, I got that too. They handed it out because, you know, the event was messed. That doesn't take away any of the labor that I put in. That doesn't take away any of the sweat that I put in. You know, I worked hard on mine.
Radar contact.
It's like, okay, it's like a car. If you worked hard and you bought a car, and you saved up, and you finally got the classic that you always wanted. And then Billy Cogsworth goes out with Daddy's trust fund money and buys the exact same car. Does it cheapen the car that you have? No. You know, maybe put that one last extra point in the shields. Be real cool if them PDCs would go off. Yeah, Mabutu, it's like 16 times 4, I believe. On the heavies. I also like how the shields sometimes work, sometimes don't work. Like they're supposed to go into a capacitor buffer when you go to nav mode. And sometimes you pop out of nav mode and they don't. They take forever to charge and you're like, ah, crap, here we go again. Yeah, Lonix, look, we've got different... That's a lot of fire. You know, maybe further along, but as buggy as the game is right now, shoot. Yeah, Mabutu, I believe it's... What is 16 times 180? Do that math for me. Actually, I need to move these over, so I've got room for these. You know, if you don't focus on it, all the people trying to kill you, it's almost a refreshing sound. It's like rain pitter-pattering on the top of a tin roof. Yeah, see? So, like, 16 missions. Technically not even that. 15 and some change. Really? And that's why we reset the spawn on the Polaris. Oh, Raven, it's all right. I lose myself all the time. Hey, Berlin. All right. Try that again, shall we? Can I? There. No, no, don't you fly away. Now you can fly. Hey, Justin. Let's grab that big, beautiful cargo. Yeah, Babuto, I know. I've already built up so many of them. Justin, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It is a long and haggard event. You know what? I'm not using this full thing. I don't need to use this. What am I doing? Mobutu, I know some are. I think somebody may have discovered a workaround for the overloaded elevator bug. I've not tested it myself, but seems to be a lot of chatter about it. Yeah, oddball, go for it. Not like I'm using it. Nice, Asa. I'm actually working on Hurston myself right now. An oddball, why don't you tell us about this new web app? What am I hitting? Ah. A little bit of this while I go for those 8 SCU boxes. have to load those. We'll have the room. It's only 2. Do it, Raymond. Go all out for our corp. I say that. Don't push yourself, man. Grab the ones that you want to grab. Literally, okay, let me put it like this, Raymond. Even if we go all the way out for ArcCorp, all the way out, like realistically, we just push nothing but ArcCorp the whole time. This whole event, I have done. Well, I'm gonna do like 8,000 boxes, right? What is Hurston at right now? 142 million. 8,000 is a drop in the giant oceanic bucket compared to Hurston's 142 million. Like, they've almost got 3 times. So, man, I wouldn't push yourself, dude. I wouldn't push yourself. Man, Rhino, I'm not even concerned about the black armor. Like, Hurston can suck it as far as I'm concerned.
Shields are off.
Yeah, maybe not a...
Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now off. Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now off.
There we go.
Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now off.
Guys, give me just a moment. Somebody appears to be at the door. Give me just a few seconds. Let me go answer this, see what's going on, so the dog stops going berserk. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I am back. And that was annoying. What have I missed? What have I missed? Are you curious? I hope you take that break. And Woody, I'm not a big fan of Hurston anyway. You know what, with the slavery. Zenith, it's good to see you. Hey, insert and insert. They're working on a hotfix. Some people think they've discovered a workaround. I have not tested it. We could try to test it. See if it works. And I do need to take meds. Sorry, I had a door-to-door guy at my door trying to sell me on pest control, and don't really have a problem with pests around here. Like, you get some gnats and stuff during the summer, but that's just Arkansas. He was just annoyingly persistent. Because, like, I've got this wasp nest above my door. And he's like, yeah, we can get rid of things like that. And it's like, I don't want to get rid of. He said, like, I don't like wasps, but, you know, they do a lot for the environment. I really like how the Hurston derelict outposts are just in the middle of nowhere and you can't jump to them. Like Microtech, you can. I'm going to, yeah, ArcCorp you can, but Hurston, it's like, nah, buddy. You gotta go 600, what OM is that? Shoot, I think that'll technically put me closer.
Welcome to Knowledge Space Industries. System check.
Yeah, put me a little closer. There we go.
Welcome to Knowledge Space Industries. System check.
Still a little far off, probably, but... What? How did I get further? How did I get... You know what? You know what? Line up for Eda. Then I'll go slower. That'll make it easier. I don't think that made it slower and easier.
Welcome to Knowledge Space Industries.
I might just abandon that one. I'm not flying. I'm not slow boating 600 kilometers. I don't feel like it dropped me out. Wow, that took forever to turn off.
Knowledge Space Industries. System check.
Berlin, that sounds nice. That sounds real nice. don't know how they'll do it, but I really need CIG to design a better system for just nosing to things and then jumping to them. Again, don't know how they do it, but it'd be nice. How did I make it further? Oh, how did I do that? Maybe Hendrix to Lorville, cut jump there. This might actually work.
Auto drive is now on. System off. What? Shields are on. Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Here. Gotta have something from here. More than just orbitals. It is slow, Raymond. I mean, it is a capital.
Auto drive. Auto drive is now.
Okay. Bingo. Squeak, that sounds beautiful.
Auto drive is now on. System off. Weapons system. Welcome to Robert Space Industries. System check.
Hello, Luna. You know, it wasn't so bad, although I'll be honest, I spent a lot of Saturday reading and in bed. Had our D&D one-shot on Sunday, and that was wonderful. Oh, that was lovely. It was a nice change of pace from the usual dungeon crawls. Howdy, and Revenant. Well, Berlin, technically, I don't even own a Polaris. This is just a rental for, or a loaner for the Kraken. And I don't think a Kraken would actually be super useful for this event, but by golly, I'd find a way to utilize it. Ship. Kraken movie? Tell me more, Seth. Gee. You know, I'm glad that on this relatively cloudless night, it's absolutely pitch black. Yep. Well, Senate, if it makes it over here, I probably will. I'm probably going to go see The Room tonight. Not The Room, The Home. The Home. Not the Tommy Wiseau movie. A movie about a nursing home. So I might leave a hair early for that. It's a raft, Raymond. Probably pulled up here to get cargo, and the cargo never spawned. I know it's been an issue for Hurston. A lot of the Hurston missions just do not populate the cargo that's supposed to get got. Now we can scan this guy and see if he has any cargo to pick up. And Revenant, like I'm just gonna say it the honest way, where people put their old folks when they're tired of taking care of them. There's some boxes, and those boxes I don't think are mine. Well, they might be mine. Yep, those boxes are mine. Okay. Now, how did those guys get on top of those rocks? Thank you, Siddith. I'll take a look-see once I'm done with everything. That's the way to do it, Raymond. That's the way to do it. You know what? Probably slide. I know somebody's still alive. Aw, Squeak. Sorry to hear about the lasers, buddy. I feel like they really nerfed the crap out of those lasers. Like, they just don't do anything anymore. Yeah, Raymond, I've noticed there's been a lot of NPC versus NPC. Seems like nobody likes the Nine Tails. In face, you got a tractor beam on you? I've got spares. You could help me load this up right quick. If not, no worries. I do believe I'm getting shot. I'm still alive. Oh. Yeah, this thing definitely does not have distance. Ain't that the fancy helmet everyone's always after? I feel like it is. People are... somebody's after. Oh, I can't loot that off him, can I take his... Real cool to cut the UI off, CIG. It's the what, Lobras? He's carrying pants. Ah, there we go. There's the helmet. That's how we get. I don't think those other Murray Cup Racing S71. Oh, not... oh, my God. Yeah, the old inventory. No, no, no. Stop it. Stop it. Stop selecting the... oh, my God. The corpse. The corpse right in front of me. Maybe if I dropped some things. No? Oh, okay. I mean, I prefer what I'm wearing right now. But it's a neat helmet. Nothing but traps. Hey, Phaedrus. Man, I should have brought the atlas for this. I forget how spread out they can be on this. Was he going for a swim? Who is he? Okay, now he's fighting. Who was he fighting before? Was he fighting that guy? You'd be right. That is a Polaris. There is cheese. The shit was that? I'm sorry, do people explode if you shoot a grenade on them? Lonixite dude, does that still happen? I'm not gonna test it. Oh my god. Why do these people live here? You know, I just realized I might be committing several war crimes. Or just regular crimes. Peace crimes. That's a gun. You know, Squeak, that's a very good question. Maybe? I haven't actually tried it in a long time. Lonix, so I don't get to the water a lot in this game. And yeah, Raymond, I'm gonna stock these first and then fly over there. Like, is it a war crime? Or just, I guess it is just a regular crime. Murder and all that. You know what, I'm not too worried about all that. Go turn all this in together. Listen, okay, here's the issue. Here's the issue. People started shooting. People started shooting at me, and there was no clearly defined hostile or friendly. So, in the interest of safety and preservation, I shot everyone. And now I'm realizing that maybe shooting everyone is bad. and illegal. That's why we need clearly defined factions. See? Yeah, self-defense. And you know what is self-defense except neutralizing something before it can neutralize you? So, to be safe, I proactively neutralize all threats in the area. Anyone holding a gun.
Engines.
Exactly, Squeak. Now the question is, can they afford regeneration? Like, is regeneration only for the bourgeoisie? Like, is it the peasant class that is forced to experience mortality, while the bourgeoisie gets to essentially be functionally immortal, regenerating again and again? Because they always make it sound like regeneration is expensive. Honestly, Raymond, I am too. Do you guys remember Starfarer Island? There used to be a little island on Hurston that had a, oh, look at that corpse. Is he floating in the water, or is it just shallow? Can't tell. Yeah, no, Squeak, I know what you mean. Man, heavy political discussion in Star Citizen. All right, let's go turn all this in. Oh, right, it's this one. I know in Revenant, what with the resource drive going on. Disc. That's what I get. Well, Raymond, that way they get to go into the afterlife with what they had to defend themselves. Yeah. Then I already got the snazzy helmet. Man, Squeak, I had that once. Like, when I was a kid, when I was about 14, 15, I had a court-appointed lawyer. And I don't remember why I had the lawyer, because I don't think I had done anything wrong. But it was over some family stuff. Like, custody stuff, there were some restraining orders and whatnot, not against me, against you know, some of my family members. And I remember sitting with this court-appointed lawyer, And she was the most incompetent person I had ever met. Like, she just sat in the courtroom doing these little doodles on a notepad. And they weren't even like, you know, like cute artsy little doodles, just like spirals and crap. Which I can't really, I don't know, criticize the artwork of a doodle, but you know what I mean. Like having to repeat questions constantly. It's like, could you repeat that, Judge? Could you? It's like, and maybe if you would look up from your notepad and actually pay attention to what's going on, maybe, just maybe, you could actually do something. Now, I know a lot of those court-appointed attorneys have like an overwhelming caseload, but literally the first time I met this lady was when we were walking in to the court. Zero time to prepare anything. Well, Raymond, they could have done better. So I remember right, I think Dad went to jail over that. Yeah, Squeak, I don't think she was on my side. Like I said, I didn't do anything. But good golly, Miss Molly, they could have had a more competent lawyer. Oh, Ken. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, man. Dude, you are right. Like, okay, this is a small town. This is, you know, Malvern, Arkansas. We got 6 red lights. 5 of them are on the same street. You know, not to get into, like, nitty-gritty family stuff. But the judge for the case had actually formerly been my mom's lawyer when my mom and dad got divorced. And, you know, talk about bias. Ooh, talk about bias. Like I said, I know there's some lawyers out there that try, but they get literally like 30 seconds with their client before they get to do a thing. But, this lady wasn't trying. Oof. Yeah, Raymond, I think my dad actually asked him to recuse himself, and he laughed and said no. Which, my dad also tried the super amazing tactic of representing himself. Which... Never do that. Never, ever do that. Even if you're a lawyer. And I think lawyers of all people know that you should never represent yourself. Always have someone representing you. Never, ever utilize your own representation. Unless you just want to, like, try the crackpot defense of suing yourself for, you know, bad representation, which I don't think that works. Really don't think that works. So the other night, I came on into Lorville. Those boxers dressing. For a brief moment, I thought those might be. I thought that might be mission cargo that I could steal. But no, the other night I came into Lorville, and I'm coming into land, much like I am right now. And as I'm coming into land, a little raft runs into my hangar. And it doesn't poof. So since I'm landing, and I don't exactly have a lot of, you know, time to dodge, I just land on top of the thing. And it still doesn't poof. And my hangar closes, the doors close. And the raft is trying to escape, and he's desperately banging up against the hangar doors like a fly. Desperately trying to take off or get through a window or whatever. And I have a lot of cargo on me. And the raft has some cargo on him. Not a whole lot, but he's got some cargo. But he came to my hangar. He tried to use my hangar. And I'm looking at him through the window, and, you know, the individual inside is armed. So, I popped him. And then I went inside and I shot him. And I didn't get a crime stat because he was trespassing. And I felt a little bad about it, but also he was in my spot. Wow, Squeak. Yeah, see, that sounds more like a failure on insurance's part, which I love that insurance, the whole point of insurance is to pay out when something happens. And it seems like 75% of the time you have to sue or fight insurance because it doesn't pay out. I mean, Lonix, I felt kind of bad for him because, you know, he was probably just trying to get a quick hanger and was relying on it to poof him, and it didn't. Like, he took no aggressive action towards me whatsoever. But at the end of the day, he's in my hangar space. And, if he could have got my cargo, well, I had to make sure he didn't. Man, Brass, that would actually be kind of fun. You know, Eco has a thing similar to that. Man, I love playing Eco. I haven't played Eco. Yeah, Lonix, that's fair too. Like, if you're utilizing or trying to abuse game mechanics. Yeah, Low Brass, like, Eco actually has a pretty well thought out law system. You can actually pass laws and violate those laws.
Vehicle retrieval system.
And then punish people for violating said laws.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank you.
Yeah, Lonix, like the whole, like, oh, just drop all the cargo off the raft and send it down. It's like, I don't agree with that. Now, with this thing being a huge slog, you know, whatever. Now, Raymond, let me ask you. Would being a lawyer not give you experience in a courtroom, or is that just kind of going through the motions of, you know, exploiting legal loopholes versus seeking justice? As someone who has very little, you know, legal experience. Like, I'm trying to remember the last time I was in a courtroom. I think I've gone to a lot of city hall meetings, but that's not, you know, not the same. Howdy, Cerrone. Honestly, Lowbrass, I don't think we could ever have the system, because imagine all these blobber orgs doing mass voting to get like their meme judges into power. Or to quote BoJack Horseman, this is a gross miscarriage of justice. Hooray, gross miscarriage. You know, Raymond, I guess you got me there. Back up for this one. Fragile. Oh, Arcurious, that'd be nice. I don't think it will, but that would be nice. Now, also, Raymond, I just realized there might be a difference between, like, you know, judges here and judges there. Like, how do you become a judge there? Because here it's elected. So I don't know if there's like a judge school? Like here, technically, I think you could become a judge without ever having any judge experience, as long as, you know, you get enough people to vote for you. Like, how does it work over there? So I just realized we might have two totally different, you know, systems for getting judges. That's how a lot of folks do it here. Is, you know, they're lawyers for a while and then run for a judge position. No, Aaron Day, we've been over this one, man. We've been over this one. I like the feel and the weight of it. And it's also annoying because those little things get in the way. Plus, with this being like the degree or the angle that I've got it right now, like I know about using Z. Believe me. I am well aware. Sorry, it's like the 30th time that I've heard it. After playing all the Mech Warrior games and whatnot, I just like to feel the weight of the mech.
I'll mark it down as a win for Hurston.
Nah, man, you're good. You're good. Sorry, I didn't mean it to sound like I was going off. I just really like the feel of a mech, because like doing this just feels weird. No. Also, I'm slow on the draw these days. I'm old. I'm getting slow. Yeah, it's Celonix. I'm used to tiny town politics where, you know, the people running for judge or comptroller or whatever usually just get like a crappy convertible and run it in like a parade. Which for us is usually the Christmas parade because that's all we had in mind. Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Low brass. Let me tell you how much sleep I have lost over this silly event. Where am I? Where am I? Okay. Yeah, see, alright, so we're at 1,000. So I'm 1,800 off. And here's, okay, let me just show you guys the thing. Oh crap, hold on. I'm sorry, I gotta step back out right quick. Sorry, face. So the other night, I helped some associates that I know, some acquaintances, move some cargo, right? And we moved that cargo to Lorville. And it was a lot of cargo, very hard fought for. And look at this. Look at this. I'm sitting on 1,018 SCU of event cargo. But it's not mine. Or at least not all of it is. And I'm waiting to hear what in the world of it is my cut so I can utilize them. And I have been sitting on that for like 3 days now. 2 or 3 days. But it's not mine. I mean, a part of it is. I just don't know what part. I don't know what fraction of 1,018 is mine. Death, it's not mine to lend. Otherwise, as soon as I know what I can utilize, I'm calling it up, sending it down. Yeah, Aaron Day, like once I finish, I plan to help out where I can. I just, oh God, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. So low brass, what I did, I didn't bother grabbing Crusader's cargo. I grabbed like ArcCorp cargo, Microtech cargo, brought it to Crusader. I also bought some cargo off a guy. That's how I got through a lot of Crusader. I bought 700 SCU off some other. Like, I am willing to empty my pocketbook to buy the event cargo. No idea, Mabutu. They're working on some hotfix for today, supposedly. All right.
Engines online.
Yeah, Raymond, that part is true. I had a uncle get prison for life for a heroin charge. And the jury deliberated for less than 5 minutes. They took less than 5 minutes to decide this man's life. Now, granted, this was also, you know, small town Arkansas in the 90s. Maybe late 80s. But very rarely is it about actually justice. It's about convincing people your argument is the correct one. What is that ship? What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, the Briscoe's definitely a small ship today. Maybe we should trade up. Base. Although granted, with it being an armistice, I doubt we can. Oh, I hope they fix that.
Docking unavailable. Docking unavailable.
Yeah, Arcturus.
Landing gear.
I should just keep doing the recoveries instead of going to these places that are in the middle of nowhere. Just build up a ton of cargo. It sucks, doesn't it, Arcturus? It's like, here's his target you have to defend, and yet the NPCs just drop missiles. Like, they spawn gladiators, so they're just dropping their size 5s. Like, it's no big deal. All right, Hurston. No. I just realized I didn't have that one running. I think I sent down some extra cargo that I could steal. Come on, Hurston. I might actually have to do a hauling mission. If we're doing that, I'm swapping to the Caterpillar. And Revenant isn't for the opening mission? Like for the starter mission? Because if it is, I think it has to be those specific boxes. I mean, you could try it. I might have some. What I would do in Revenant is fly around till you find a working elevator, and then just keep cycling the entrance mission until it's that elevator.
Hyperdrive is now on.
All right. You know, in Revenant, I think the only elevators I've had luck with were Deacons and Hicks. I think it's the only places in Crusader where you can actually get 2 elevators. Or 3 elevators. I might be wrong about that, but still. Crusader does not have a lot of multi-elevator. Howdy, Gold. Yeah, and Revenant, I'm sorry. The entrance missions, those are... You have to do them on your own. Believe me, I would gladly throw the cargo at you. Gladly.
Auto drive is now on. Auto drive.
Yeah, but compassion don't put boxes on the table, you know? Hold up. There you go. Get out of here. You know, Syneth, when I was at Trivia Night the other night, they played a wonderful metal version. Almost like a Nightcore version of My Heart Will Go On. It was just very fast-paced, like a mix of Nightcore and Dragon Force, I would say. No idea who the actual musician was. I'll have to ask the guy next time I'm there. But he likes to play trollingly associated songs for various questions, like I believe the question for that one, because what they'll do, they'll ask a question and then give you like a whole song to come up with the answer and write it down. And the question was, what ship came to the rescue of the survivors of the Titanic, which was the RMS Carpathia. And you know, for that one, he played the metal version of My Heart Will Go On. It was beautiful. Actually, I got him to do a really trolly one. Oh god. Some of you folks might know a musician by the name of Tom Cardy. You know, a lot of stuff on YouTube. Very, very famous YouTube musician. And probably TikTok and whatnot. I don't know. I don't have TikTok. But, How do you rephrase the question? How did he phrase that? What was it? It's like what it was like what larger country has a smaller region between, I think, Latvia and Poland, I think was how he phrased it. And the song he played was Red Flags by Tom Cardy. And for those of you who don't know, Red Flags is a song about a woman describing her love of the movie Human Centipede on a first date. It's just a very fun comedy song. But anyway, the answer was Russia, you know, so Red Flags being the troll hint there. Hey, Casper. Oh, I just like have it on the grid. I like the grid. Grids are nice. And I actually do throw it on the top hanger once I start getting overstuffed. Yeah, exactly, Seth. But he'll troll with, like, the wrong ones, too, which is fun. Like, there was one, like, what was the first patented stuffed animal from 1903? And a lot of people are going to say the teddy bear, because, you know, they hear the story about Theodore Roosevelt, teddy bear. But we're talking the first patented toy. And that's actually came before the teddy bear, which was a stuffed animal of Peter Cottontail from the Beatrix Potter books. But he played the song Bears by the Royal Guardsmen. So everyone's like, ah, yes, teddy bears, that's it. And no, it was Beatrix Potter. A little Peter Cottontail. You know, I feel like I shouldn't even grab these ones off here. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, Lonix. 1903. That one might be on me. Yeah, no, dude, I love going to trivia, man. Trivia night is my favorite night of the week. Oh, Skull, I'm sorry to hear about your OLED. Oh, that's rough. Hold on. You need to watch E.T. instead of the true classic Mac and Me? Gold, do those actually work for the starter missions? I thought it had to be the specific boxes. Because if so, in Revenant, you can try these, man. We got a tungsten, we got a copper, we got a corundum. Yeah, we got all three. We got the Trinity. You're welcome to try it if it works in Revenant. If it don't work, well, you know, you're back to square one anyway. Don't like what I'm doing. Yeah, sure thing. 1 second. Let me fix a boo-boo. Actually, I'll invite you, then fix the boo-boo. Why must your name be in the P's and Revenant? There we go. Face, could you make me party lead right quick? So I can inviting Revenant. Nice gold. Glad to hear it. How close did you end up getting him? Also, M3, good to see you. See, M3, I had a quasi-similar, I'm not gonna call it an issue, but I kind of got backspace from a hangar on accident. I somehow fell into a box and died. And I lost 300 SCU. It did not get stored with the ship. And ever since then, I have been very particular about putting it inside the elevator. Like, I'm cool that it's working for some other folks. But, ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. All right. Face, let me add you again. Why must both of your names be in the latter half of the alphabet? the letter half of the alphabet. Wow, that was delayed. Even my stream deck didn't want to give me the rim shot on that one. Hey, Disco. Raymond, did that joke hurt? I get it. It wasn't that good. Oh, it wasn't that good. But I'm still gonna make them. Of course, Disco. Why would it not be? Of course, the event is bugged. And yet, I am more stubborn than Star Citizen is buggy. And by golly, I'm gonna prove it. Yeah, no. Like I said, even my stream deck struggled to struggled for it. No, which one? That's probably therapy. Maybe therapy.
Auto drive is now on.
It's not a Euterpe. Right, but I feel like that was a dad joke. Oh, Lonix, that'd be great. You know, even Sea of Thieves has that basically now. I do miss playing Sea of Thieves.
Auto drive is now on.
I don't feel like we jumped there, Polaris. I pulled up short. Yeah, Face, I've struggled, dude. I have struggled. Yeah, Raymond. Shoot, you and everybody else here make me laugh all the time. Peak. Yeah, Casper? I mean, that sounds right. I had to delete a couple of people the other night and I felt awful. I just needed, you know, the room. They have here. They got infrastructure. They got buildings. They got business. Did I open the doors yet? No, I didn't. No, I do need to take the meds. I do need to take the meds. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Maybe... You know what? We'll just land outside. Screw it. Deal with things as we go.
Engines are off.
I mean, gold, yes. You're right. I should. That would be the most efficient way to do it. I kind of want to shoot something. No, Raymond, you're good, man. Honestly, if you didn't nag me about him, I wouldn't take him half the time, and then I'd feel like crap. And then I'd go, gee golly, why do I feel like crap? And then I'd go, oh right, the meds. And then I'd take them. Because if you don't yell at me for him, my doctor's gonna yell at me, and he's a whole lot meaner. He's not. He's all right. You know, these guys might not even be hostile. Gold, the Custodian is my favorite. The Custodian and the C-54. Custodian has a lot more staying power, I feel. Now, you know, combat-wise... Okay. I thought maybe my PDCs were going a little overactive. Oh, shoot, that is not good. Nothing the guns go flying. Huh. You think that worked? Punch him in the butt. Punch him in the butt. No! The butt! Whatever. Oh yeah, I've got a knife! I've got a knife! With a knife. Knife to meet you. Forgot I had a knife. Anyway, where was I? Sorry, whenever I have a knife, it just reminds me of, like, the Muppet Twins from Venture Brothers. Because there's that one part where, Brock is thinking about hiring them to beat up on... Oh, what is that kid's name? The one who's always making up lies about how cool he is. Dermot. We could beat him up with a knife. Cut his tongue with a knife. It's just always with a knife. Oh, isn't Revenant dead? Oh, no. Okay, he's just looting. Okay. Oh, Cerrone, this, yeah, Tom Cardy. He's Australian? I want to say. Done a lot of musical work. But yeah, if you got a chance, and I'd probably watch the music video with it, I would definitely look up his song Red Flags. That's it too, Talos. Song about telling a child that they're short and that nobody likes them. I think, also did some songs for, what is that show? Hell of a Boss? At least one? He's had a pretty varied career the last couple of years. Alright, I think I got all those outside of here. And yeah, you know, Gold, you're right. I could have parked just sideways and, done all this. This would have been way more efficient. But we got to shoot some people. And really, I think the journey is about the bullets that we shared with other people along the way. That's going to hit the compass. So jetpacks win. Yeah, we got it all that. Cool. Grab the Atlas, speed these up in here, and be good to go. Oh, thank you, Revenant. Raymond. There occasionally be theft in these parts. Oh, come on. Why are these not gridded? Oh, shit. I don't know what this is up here. How CIG decides these grids and then has like collision. Like, none of this ever gets tested. But that part is so hard. For some reason. And it's annoying. My God, that was quick. Move these over. Is it all the way here? Done something horrible. There we go. Yeah, the Idris cargo bay really needs to be redone. Really needs to be redone. Huh. Oh no. You know what? You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even worried about it. Not even worried about it. I mean, Skull, yes, but like, when do they fix it, you know? Like, let's talk about the Reclaimer's cargo. That stupid chain that hangs down that prevents you from using it. Or the cargo grid on the Caterpillar in the front module, where you can't use it because of the bulkhead. So there's like 8 SCU. No, 9 SCU that you can't use. Oh, Dominic, I've seen a lot. I actually saw a pirate crew that had over 1,000 SCU in Idris. And I watched them unload it, and it was a beautiful display because I had like 6 people chain gaining atlases together, and it was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen.
Engines.
Alright, so let's abandon that. Listen to Remy get sad. Hurston, you got one for me yet? Yes, they do. You know, the Idris will hold a ton of cargo. I just wish they would give me an Idris as a loaner for my Kraken.
There's an unfinished contract on you that's exceeded our time limits, so moving it to someone else. Don't let it happen again.
Sorry, Remy.
Okay?
Oh, he was actually kind of nice about that. Casper, it's alright. I need something that I can store and call back out and whatnot. That's one of the bigger issues. Yeah, like, I like Remy, because he's like, hey man, I got a job to do. I don't want to do this to you. And like, the Crusader guy, I didn't like at first. But after hearing him more, I've really come around now. But my favorite is still the ArcCorp lady. Would still get a beer with her. So, Skull, I'm stealing the cargo. I'm taking it from other places and delivering it for the Hurston stuff. Because, Skull, what you can do is you can accept this mission, the materials needed mission, and turn in cargo from other contracts. That way I don't have to stick around Hurston to grab stuff. I can just grab whatever. Well, Gold, she's frazzled. She's got a lot of work on her plate. This is how it goes. Yeah, Raymond, you don't like Ribby? Now, Hurston guy, oh my god. He's just a British Harkonnen. It's like, my superiors were glad to hear that I was able to get this done. It's like, dude, like, why are you pulling a Skeletor henchman thing here, man? Or it's like they insult you when they're giving you things. Like, I'm going to give you a skin now. Hopefully this makes you try harder and work harder. Like, they remind me of... you guys ever play Command & Conquer, Red Alert 2, Yuri's Revenge? Reminds me of the slave miners. Like, you click on them, they go, work faster, little slave. That's what Hurston's like. Just evil. Sorry, in Revenant, I mean like a ship skin, like, for the event. Sorry, they're not skinning us, like... Whenever you hit one of the tiers, he's like, I hope this encourages you to do better. He's just such a... Now, I will say, one of the reasons I'm doing all these is because I want these skins, even if I don't actually plan on ever using them. Because I plan to have more skins than Buffalo Bill. And Revenant, a lot of people like the black and yellow color scheme, or, you know, slate gray and yellow, let's be honest. For some reason, Hurston is just super cool to a bunch of people. They like the whole dystopian, ultra corporate thing going on. Which I ain't gonna insult anybody for their taste. Actually, that's a lie. I do that all the time. That is a lie. I insult tons of people for their taste. Hey, Gideon. I am tired, but managing okay. I am working my way through all the cargo missions. You know, Death, I do find it easier to breathe when I'm outside of Lorville. There is also that, yeah. The 5% discount on ships and attritions attracted a lot of people. which I still think they should go for ArcCorp. ArcCorp has ship components, weapons. And the thing is, attritions really only work well for PvE. If you want to shoot like a player, you're not going to be using attritions. Yeah, exactly, in Revo. And also, like... Is that a raven? Someone just leave their raven here? Call me a softie. But I got a soft spot for ArcCorp. Doing the whole cyberpunk thing. Big sucker for a cyberpunk vibe. And I know cyberpunk is also just depressing dystopian as well, but at least there's more color to it, you know? Like, Hurston is depressing and gray. ArcCorp is depressing with RGB. And I tell you, there's a huge difference for me. Yeah, you know, also, like, okay, all right. One of the reasons I also love ArcCorp the most, back in 2018, technically 2019, yes, gold, yes. Yeah, the Atlas tractor beam in space is very strong. But back in 2019, I got to take a tour of the CIG offices in Austin. Now, due to some scheduling, nobody else was able to make it. Good God. And I was the only person on the tour. So imagine how absolutely psyched I was to be getting this tour all by myself. And back then, all we had was Hurston. Well, and Delamar. Some of you folks weren't around for Delamar. That's where Levski was. It was a little planetoid way out in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, I got to see ArcCorp being developed. And, you know, it's still all early and whatnot. And, you know, they didn't add a whole lot of stuff between, like, the social module and whatnot. But, you know, set dressing, decoration, all that. It was just so beautiful at the time. And I remember just being in love with the cyberpunk city. Death, I plan to. Still not entirely sure if I'm going to take the train or what, but I plan to. Rights are own. Yeah. You know, Gold, what I miss about those is they used to comment on things. Like, they would call your ship up and be like, you seem to be running low on fuel. Why not go to Cryastro? Like, they would actually comment on the things that you needed. And that was, oh, that was so cool. That's a... Those are lined up correctly. Logistics are doing a bar citizen. They're trying to get a few of the CIG folks to attend. There we go. We'll just create room. Oh, and Revenant, I'm sorry. Well, we tried. Oh my God, try. Oh. Damn, it's just... Right. The weird. Nah, and Revenant, you can just store them and put them towards it. I'm not worried about 3 SCU. That is all yours. May it be small but steady progress towards finishing the event for you. There we go. Yeah, Aiden, I'm just kind of... Honestly, I'm just doing this so I'm not loading 4 SCU boxes over and over and over. Of course, in Revenant. Ah, Gold, you and me both. Never want to see them again. Never want to see them again. Face, if you can back off for a second, I will, I'll go disable those PDCs. They shouldn't be shooting at you, but this is Star Citizen. Ah, gotcha, Gideon. Hopefully you have time. I'm hoping they expand the event or extend it. That way everybody's got time to do it if they want to do it. Sorry, was that a mole? Is there a mole out here? What is that?
System is off.
Base. PDCs are down. Raymond, I've just seen too many of them, you know? They're just so... There's so many. Now, why am I hearing boxes? Ah, that's all. You can grid there. There we go. Rhino, I prefer the precision of this for space. Like if it's 4 SCUs, oh yeah, my god. There we go. It's good to me. Yes, Gold. That is correct. It would have it. it definitely would have it. Like if it started with it, but when it blew up, it didn't have it. Then yeah. So you could just unlock the ports, take the attrition off, mount it to something, repeat.
Radar contact.
All right, let's go turn this in.
Shields are off. Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now off. Weapons system is on.
Man, Aiden, if they made this event where the boxes were like 8s or 16s, I would be so good. I would be so good.
Auto drive is
Good luck
now
in Revenant. Have you have you knocked out any of the other contracts, like the beginner contracts, or are you just focusing on Crusader? Tell you what, I will take pills once we make it to the hangar. So I do need to take meds.
Quantum drive is now off.
Raymond, I appreciate it. Tell you what, we're going so slow, I'll take a couple right now. There. And done. Sorry, Raymond, I lied. I took him before I got to the hangar. Hopefully that still counts.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, Forsaken? Tell us more. What's on your mind, buddy? What's got you frustrated with Star Citizen today? Like a field of ripe corn, I'm all ears. Oh no, Forsaken, the pirates got you. Oh man, I am sorry. Hey, Profeta. How you doing, buddy? Right there. Do it. That'll be close enough. Oh, Forsaken. Yeah, no, that'd take the wind out of anybody's sails. Well, Aiden, what I'm doing right now, I don't know if it's the fastest. Technically, probably loading up is the fastest if you can actually get a working elevator, but I've been doing a lot of those recovery missions where it's like the ship is stuck and you have to go fly it out. I just steal the boxes off of it with this thing, put the boxes in here, and just kind of keep going for a little bit and then turn it in. Because one, you get these big 32 SCU boxes. Long so he can grab them. Profeta, I believe that. I 100% believe that. Thank you for your dutiful inspection. Hey, biker. Yeah, and Aiden, you can also just fly him out too. Like fly with a fighter, shoot up most of the guys, and then just fly the ship out. You don't have to do it this way. Like what I'm doing is cheese. You don't have to commit cheese. Yeah, okay, so Forsaken, during this event, I would not go to OMs at planets. A lot of pirates have been hanging out at orbitals so they can bushwhack people and grab the cargo for themselves. Yeah, would definitely not hit up, I mean, you know, how could you have known? But there are a lot of travel choke points that a lot of people go through. So avoid the orbitals. Yeah, and Revenant, at least it does, I mean, it does interact enough to get boring, that's for sure. Oh, Biker, you're good. It looked weird. So you could link it again if you like. It just, Seemed like it might be out of the ordinary, so to be safe, I just went ahead and ooh, frames. A lot of bad frames. Ooh. Howdy, Michael. I didn't save all that. That's fine. Down again. God, those frames. What is going on? Is it the Polaris? Polaris. Yeah, Skull, have a good one. Big frames improve as soon as we get out of here. This is awful. Now, how are we missing one? How are we missing one? Oh, not yet, biker. Not yet. I am at... What am I at? Yeah, I'm at 1316 out of 2826. So I'll probably hit tier 4 today. Tier 4 today with Hurston. And, you know, start the slog for the rest of it. I wish I could touch that cargo. Got 1,000 there. But it's not mine. It's not my cargo. Actually, I guess we could just make a stop by medical, couldn't we? Land to me, Hurston. Tell me that I'm awful, that I am a worm. You know, I think that is my favorite part. And what do you call that? What's that movie? Highlander. When Clancy Brown is in the church. He's like, I am a worm. Because he's just messing with the priest. Oh, come on. Don't tell me we're back to doing this again. Whatever. We'll go take care of that one. There should
Am
be
I
a fresh one by
clear?
the time we do it.
You have an obligation to Hurston and to me to finish a contract you accept.
Have an obligation. You know what? I can't say that. That's right. Wrong way. Oh, yes, in Revenant. Yes. Never, ever fly through any rotating rings. All of them are desynced. All of them will take you out. And Biker, that's the way to do it, man. You've been pacing yourself a lot better than I have. I wish I had done that. But I didn't. And I regret it. Gideon, that was me abandoning the contract. The mission givers for this event do not like it when you abandon the contracts. Oh, actually, I should prepare. It really does, Mobutu, but okay, like let's look at it this way. Hurston has the most landing zones, so it's the easiest to jump between elevators for Hurston. So it's easier to find a place that works. Hurston has also technically been in the PU the longest. Oh, Gideon, not at all. No consequences. You can just cycle abandon them and you'll be fine. Toe, probably 3 more weeks, I would say, maybe longer. There was talk of considering extending the event. Now that is considering. That's a chance of a chance of a chance. A nice Phaedrus. You know, I haven't even looked at my Crusader skins yet. Oh, YouTube, what are you emailing me about now? What are Interesting. Sorry, I just got... email from YouTube about partner stuff. Maybe I should look into that more. I should totally try to grow the channel, right? Like I should actually do things with it. The naughty list. I think everyone here has been quite respectful. I think everyone here has been a good person. Except you. Yeah, you. You know who you are.
Auto drive is now on.
I'm kidding.
Auto drive is now off.
I'm kidding. If you thought that was about you, you're probably too hard on yourself, and you should relax. You're doing okay. That's it. Ah, yes, the orphans.
Auto drive is now on.
You know, Gold, I think you were around for that the other night, or last night, but I did read a wonderful book that had freeze-dried orphans in it. They had been rescued, but they were freeze-dried to conserve space so they could pack more orphans into the cargo hold of the ship. ACG. Yeah, a wonderful book called Sheriff of Yurnamir about the last unsold planet and the whole universe. Yurnamir, short for Your Name Here, because every other planet had been bought by a corporation and renamed to said corporation. It was a very... I would say the author really had a thing for Terry Pratchett and probably wanted to write similar to that sort of style. I'd call it discount Pratchett. And not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. It was very well done. Very fun. Easily digestible. Oh, Lonix, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I mean, yeah, dystopia. That's definitely it. But it was fun. It was a very fun book.
Quantum drive is now off.
There we be. Now, I can't help but notice that there are two ships out here. And a caterpillar. Let's get those shields back, shall we? And maybe, let's scan this C2 to see if it has anything on it. That thing's been plundered. And yet, also plundered. Like, maybe I should leave and come back in so my shields are actually up, but we'll risk it. We will risk it. What? Thank you, Gold. Thank you. And what are the odds? Wow, what are the odds? Fear not the Wookiee, you say, as you roll a triple Wookiee. That was beautiful. I wish there was a way that you could pick the animation. Because if you could, I would totally just, you know, turn off the whole randomization thing. Thank you, Gold. And Gideon, it sure is. Lonix, not yet. I've planned on making a few of them. Because I realized once I made the slot machine animation, I could just change what's on the slot machine itself. Thank you, Gideon. Thank you. And good job. Although apparently I clearly can't figure out how to do the odds on them. And Cerrone, I kind of jumped in and it started getting eaten, so I'm just showing up without a rear shield. I'll just have to make it work. Thank you, Gideon. Thank you, Gold. Really? Blowing the wings off? What is with all the Wookiees? What is it with Wookiees today? See, okay, that's what I'm talking about. There's like so many animations, and yet it's all Wookiee today. Thank you, Gideon. Although really, you should hold on to your money. Don't reward this awful Wookiees. And Biker, I do feel that FOMO, man. That's why I've been super trucking all this. No, Gideon, we ain't gotta test it out. Don't you guys throw money at me. Spend money on yourself. You could buy Transformers with that. Oh, come on. You want the Wookiee so bad, I'll send the animation to you. You can play it whenever you want. Yeah, and Revenant, have a good night. I hate this box so much, or at least this particular spot. It's like, how does it rotate against a flat... Whatever. I'll just look around. Now, yes, it is cheaper than a ship in Star Citizen. Lots of things are cheaper than a ship in Star Citizen. Well, Gideon, maybe I should just delete the Wookiee. Honestly, that's what I should do. Fine, we'll just do that. We'll just like that. Slot these over here. Death, I'm tempted to, but I've already seen what it's wrought, you know? And yeah, Gold, you're right. Motherfig would get ticked with me. He does like his Wookiee. You know, Raven, just sometimes I go in and I just make awful things, you know? And, I don't really consider the consequences of those awful things. Like, I started watching through the old Legend of Zelda cartoon. And if it wasn't 2 seconds long, there's this wonderful part where Link goes, "Hey, loot!" while picking up like a rupee. And, if I could utilize that for something for the stream, I totally would. Right, Cal? Like, my first car was $1,500.
Shields damaged.
Grib it was. And I went in just a little underprepared. I should have charged much further out so my shield could actually take care of things.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Because now I've had the crap beat out of me. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Oh God, death. No. Maybe. Yes. I do miss those old Zelda CDI remix songs. Oh, those were so catchy. I can't wait to bomb the doggos. Back in the early days of the internet. Hey, Odin. Hey, DPT. Well, DPT, it's a little slow, but you know, we're making progress. We're at, what are we at? Yeah, 1316 out of 1582 for tier 4. TPT, I think we've got at least 3 more weeks.
Auto drive is now on.
And Grib, I do hate Hurston, but I'm going to do all 4 of them because I'm a masochist.
Auto drive is now.
We're just gonna pull up shields right here. Alright, if we slow boat in with full shields, we'll be good. Look at that, they're already hurt. Interesting.
Shields damaged.
Fly through here without exploding to desync. And not deploy. You know, Raymond, I put full power to them, and I'm not sure if it actually does anything. But it feels nice. And if you're doing one for the people you're currently working with, you should always turn that one in instead of abandoning it. Because the combat missions reward a magic cargo number. Like, it's not much, it's like 10 extra, but, you know, it's something. There's a lot of distortion. And yeah, CG, we're just using the Polaris's huge shield to ignore them. Actually, I should keep all this cargo together so I know it's for this mission. That way it doesn't get screwed over. So let's do that. Which means I need to hold it. It's not going to move because of those. Yeah, Grib, with the Max, you're actually gotta shoot them all. Poor Max does not have the shields to survive this. And we just got rammed. Oh yeah, definitely worth a try. Come on. Ow. No more tiny boxes. That was rude. And unfair. I am a small, fleshy man. Raymond, that is impressive, because every time I get inside the ship, they poof it with guns. Lots and lots of guns. Yeah, Asa. I mean, I did get started a little late today. I'm gonna leave in a little bit though because I have a movie I'm going to go see. That movie is at 8:30. It's 6:17 now, so I'm not gonna be on for too much longer. Might try to knock out a combat mission. Just to finish off that tier 4. Yeah, see, Raven, that's what I did, and I pretty much died as soon as I got to the cockpit. But it may have just been the makeup of all the ships out there, too. Because sometimes you just get a list of ships out there that are just blah. Valkyries, I'm looking at you.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again.
Testing. Lonix, am I coming through? Oh my god, I'm sorry. Apparently I've been muted for a long time and I have no idea how long. I have been talking and talking and apparently...
Great. That's a win.
to nobody.
I'll make sure this
So
gets
sorry.
logged. Saw your delivery come through. Could have been a little more efficient on your delivery, but a win's a win.
See, listen to him. Listen to him whinge. Yeah, sorry, Odin, I don't know if you heard me, but I think mining is probably the least efficient way to do this. Yeah, so sorry, Lonix. This is what we use a max lift. Ah, gotcha, Raymond. Well, Raymond, I don't know if you heard me about the off-kilter landing, but it was just to get closer to the freight elevator. Yeah, gold. Like, you could probably be ultra efficient with the loading missions. With 180, especially if you've got a crew and atlases. But man, do I not want to touch a 4 SCU box. See, Lonix, now I have to come up with a story from my youth, you know, to tell you. Here's one. When I was a kid, my first TV was a black and white TV. And I had a stepbrother who had a Power Rangers fighting game on Sega Genesis. But since it was a black and white TV, we had no idea which Ranger we were until they used one of their special powers. So technically, until that happened, every Ranger was a Black Ranger. There you go. There's a story. I think I've told that one before. It's just fun to tell. That doesn't look gridded. Here we go. Hey, Alex. He wasn't in it, Coyote. It was just the original 5. It was before the film. Man, I remember... Okay, you guys remember when you would buy a movie, like a VHS, and it would have a preview for other movies on it? And, you know, those movies would come and go, and the VHS would be like 10 years old, but it was still fun to watch the preview for the movie. There was a preview for Power Rangers on the VHS for Pagemaster. I just always miss watching those little, like, behind-the-shot scenes they'd show off and whatnot in the previews. Playing the Power Rangers theme, because it was, like, the full-on theme, like, with all the lyrics. Not just Go Go Power Rangers. I am so close. A single fighter mission, a single large ship defense will knock this out.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So by golly, that's what we're gonna go do. Where's my Hornet? Where's my Hornet?
Your insurance claim. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your vehicle has been delivered.
See, Michael, I never got to see Betamax. Man, Lonix, I remember that. That's what I loved about the PS3, because you could skip it. You could go straight to menu with a PlayStation. PS3 made all that noise irrelevant. Oh, good old PS3. I missed the PS3. Like when consoles were first really crawling onto the internet, and I know that the PS2 and the Dreamcast and the Xbox all had, you know, online. But you know what I mean, like they were finally implementing like online stores and whatnot, and being able to watch things. And you're not my Hornet. Oh, Christ. Yeah, and you couldn't record over it, right, Michael? Like, that was the other big thing. Gold, you should. Honestly, Gold, maybe you should use the Vanguard to get there. Raven. Oh, what a fool you were, right? Yeah, Gold, the Harbinger is nice. Could be nicer, but it is nice. Above Magda. Are we facing Magda? Not really. Coyote, I'm glad you asked. Go-Go was actually a mime from Final Fantasy VI. In fact, you had to get swallowed by a zone ender and explore inside the zone ender to find Go-Go. And then you just go, will you join us? And he's like, shrug, and then joins you. And he was super powerful because he would copy whatever move came right before him. So if you did a huge summon, he'd do a huge summon. 8 times attack, 8 times attack. Good old Go-Go. A lot like a caterpillar. And I ain't feeling that. That is a caterpillar.
All channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me!
Let's worry about the glade. Bring a caterpillar here, but you know. Yeah, why don't you worry about me, sunshine? That is a very astute observation. I never thought about that.
Target destroyed.
Now hold on. What about Betamax versus Laserdisc? Keep a whole caterpillar.
Keep the fighters off me so I can work.
What do you think I am doing?
You've got to keep them off us so we can work.
Target destroyed.
Woo! That was a little close for comfort.
Check fire.
Keep the fighters off me so I can work.
Target destroyed.
All right, where are you, Cletus?
Doggy. Target destroyed.
You've got to keep them off us so we can work.
Target destroyed.
Come on.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
Ooh, there we go. Tier
First
4.
calling. Cargo should be arriving safely. My supervisor was pleased with our work on this.
We did it. We hit tier. Gold, I really want to know how that turns
Wanted to
out.
let you know that you should be receiving a bonus from us. To show your appreciation, Hurston assumes that you will deliver at a higher rate going forward.
See? Even when they give you the carrot, they're still giving you the stick.
Shields offline.
No, Raymond, I am. You put me up against a PvP Jackie any day. They will paint me across the side of an asteroid. Oh no, Lonix, I still have tier 5 to go. And here's the problem, Lonix. I'm only halfway to tier 5 because CIG doesn't know how to make a graph. I have 2,826. I've done 1,591. So I am... Where is it? Let me pull my calculator here because I can't do numbers. I am 1,235 away from being done. No, there are 5, sadly. Sorry, 1 second. Ooh. Had a coughing fit there. But yeah, there's 5 tiers.
Quantum drive.
The next one is the Caterpillar, C2, and Starlancer. And you know how I feel about the Caterpillar. Gold, have you used Urkel to find out where they are?
Quantum drive is now on.
Come here, little raft.
Shields online.
I gotcha, Gold. Oh, is it Raymond? Just in time. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna pack this up for the night and go get ready for this movie. Gonna go see The Home.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete. Engines offline.
And when I get back, get that hotfix going.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved.
And then tomorrow we will keep grinding towards tier 5 to clear out all the corporations. All of the corporations. Yes, Lonix. It is a horror film. Been on a bit of a horror kick, both, you know, Top tier and B movie. Saw Barbarian last night, and that was done incredibly well. Incredibly well. Yeah, see, I haven't even watched a trailer for it yet. Oh, look, friends. Hello, friends. Bye, friends. It's grade school all over again. But all right. You guys have a wonderful night. We're going to come back at this tomorrow. And maybe, just maybe, if we can, see if we can finish it up. So. Lonix, no idea. I'll be honest, I just got an email about it the other day from Cinemark. And I was going to go look up stuff on it, but I just found a bunch of people complaining that it wasn't in their theater. So, I'm going to go see it completely blind. Raven, you can. I would say Lair of the White Worm is a top tier B movie. Peter Capaldi, Hugh Grant, I think that's one. Others, I would definitely say top tier. You guys have a wonderful night. I'm gonna go hit the cinema. You guys take care of yourselves, and we will return tomorrow and claw our way ever closer to all four corporations. And until then, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.